Badge 18 of the Weatherization Installer Badges series demonstrates how to install ducting for bath or kitchen range fans. This video details modifications and additions to Badge 18 needed to accomplish this task in cold climates, such as climate zone 6, 7, and 8. 1. Venting to the outside. Don't vent ducting through the roof, as it is more vulnerable to condensation, which will run back down the duct. Instead, ducts should exhaust directly out gable ends. The exterior exhaust opening should utilize a durable vent hood with a single cap that closes well around the opening. Don't use vent hoods with multiple louvers, which have mechanisms that can freeze and be rendered inoperable. You can use grills on vent hoods to keep out animals and birds, but avoid fine mesh insect screens as they may clog with ice. 2. Installing ducting. If at all possible, run ducting through heated spaces, as this eliminates condensation and potentially enables more direct ventilation pathways. Ducting should be smooth, galvanized, or stainless steel piping, aka hard pipe. Flexible ducting is not permitted for range fans, and is a poor choice for bath fans in cold climates as it tends to trap condensation. In attics, install ducting as low as possible to take advantage of ambient heat. Slope ducting downward towards the exterior at a slope of at least 1/4 inch per foot so any condensation runs out the vent rather than back into the fan. 2 elbows will generally be needed to ensure a downward slope to the exterior. Position multiple elbows with as wide a radius as possible between them to maximize airflow. Install ducting so that all crimped sections face in the direction of airflow. This prevents condensation from becoming trapped in the overlapping sections. When possible, assemble portions of the ducting in heated areas to improve adhesion of both tape and mastic. In cold temperatures, attach ducting sections with tape rather than mastic, as the latter may not cure. Install an inline backdraft damper directly at the fan outlet to prevent air leakage. If the damper cannot be installed directly at the outlet, install it at the first elbow, or as close as possible to the outlet. Position the damper to open in the direction of airflow and to close with gravity when the fan is off. 3. Insulating ducting. Insulate sheet metal ducting with R8 duct insulation sized to slide over the piping. Insulated flexible ducting that is 1 inch larger in diameter than the metal ducting works well. Here, we use 5-inch insulated flexible ducting over a 4-inch hardpipe duct. If R8 duct insulation is not available in your area, use duct insulation with a lower R value. The insulation should include a vapor barrier regardless of R value. After installing the duct insulation, add attic insulation over the ducting and the fan housing that meets or exceeds local code recommendations for R value. In attics, blown-in insulation is preferable to batts as it conforms to the shape of the ducting. When using batt insulation, be sure to cut and fit the batts around the ducting to minimize air pockets and other defects that could degrade insulation performance and increase the risk of condensation inside the ducting. Here, we've partially insulated the attic floor and ducting to demonstrate the technique.